In the Old Testament, the sea, large bodies of water, often compared to death. Okay? So you think about a couple of examples. Noah, and once he had the ark all finished, and he's buttoned up inside and it starts to rain, the wicked, the violent, the corrupt drown, they die. Another good example is Moses. After Pharaoh had decided to release the Israelites, he takes them and he brings them to the edge of the Red Sea. And Pharaoh changes his mind, so he starts to pursue the Israelites. Moses opens up the Red Sea, and the Israelites cross, and Pharaoh's army follows them in hot pursuit. And as soon as the last Israelite gets across the Red Sea, Moses closes the waters, and the whole army of Pharaoh drowns. And there's lots of other examples, and you can think about those, but the point is that the sea represents death. Okay, and so in today's gospel, when Jesus is walking across the sea, the Lake of Galilee, and he presents himself as the conqueror of death. The water is not death to him. He's above it. He conquers death. And in a very real sense, it's a foreshadowing of his conquering death on the cross. And that might seem like a little bit of a stretch to think about it like that, but there's something else in today's gospel that helps us see that foreshadowing of Jesus as the conqueror of death. And it's what happens in today's gospel is very similar to what happened in St. Luke's gospel when Jesus appears in the upper room on Easter Sunday to the apostles. So in today's gospel, the apostles see Jesus, they think he's a ghost, they're afraid. Jesus says, "It's I, do not be afraid." Okay, and then in the upper room, Jesus just appears. It's Easter Sunday. They've got the room locked because of fear of the Jews. Jesus appears to them. They're afraid. They think it's a ghost. And Jesus says, "Peace be with you." In both cases, they're afraid. They think they're seeing a ghost. And Jesus calms their fears. Okay? He presents himself as the victor over death. Okay? In both cases there. And so today, we should probably pray to God to help us accept Jesus as the victor over death. And we should let him calm all of our fears as we walk with him through all the storms of life that we have to pass through as we're on our way, our journey to the kingdom of heaven.